Okay, you have to see this. Watch this clip. Notice anything interesting in that clip? The bow is hitting for 202 damage, enough to one-shot kill any guardian in PvP. Here, I'll play it again. There's a new bow available from the Empire hunts that you can grab from Variks called Biting Winds, and it has a damage perk which is pretty rare on bows, Swashbuckler. The way this works is similar to Rampage, where it stacks a damage buff on kill, but up to 5 times. Or if you get a melee kill with a Swashbuckler weapon out, it instantly ramps up that damage to 5 times, which means that Biting Winds jumps up to 202 damage for a headshot, which is enough to one-shot kill guardians even at 100 resilience. I want to thank my good friend Shadow for introducing me to this insane bow. The 7th column clip in the intro is gameplay from his channel, as well as a few other clips in this video. You can check him out at youtube.com/shadowdestiny. He's truly an insane player and worth following. I'll also link to his socials in the description. So the best roll that I've been able to obtain so far with this bow is Elastic String for faster draw time, Fiberglass Arrow Shaft for improved accuracy, Moving Target, which gives aim assist and faster ADS movement speed, Swashbuckler for the damage buff, and Accuracy for the masterwork. I did test it with High Tension String, which increases the draw time but also increases accuracy. It doesn't increase the damage in PvP, but if you're having trouble hitting your shots, maybe that higher accuracy stat will help you out. I found in my testing with this bow that the higher accuracy was really nice for landing shots, but the trade-off of the longer draw speed often left me in really bad situations when I was trying to play aggressively after getting a melee kill to capitalize on that Swashbuckler buff. There's also a small difference in damage when you get that perfect draw shot that gives you just a bit of extra damage, but luckily with this build you can still get the 202 damage headshot with 5 times Swashbuckler when you do the full draw time and your aim starts to shake. Honestly, I don't tend to use bows all that often in Destiny PvP, but my understanding from players who use them all the time is that you ideally want to go for a good mix of accuracy and draw time reduction. I think my roll is probably pretty close to a god roll, with the main exception being potentially a swap over to Killing Wind instead of Moving Target, but both perks are pretty good options here. So since we're building around the Swashbuckler perk that requires a melee kill in order to stack up to that 5 times instantly, I think it makes sense to pair this bow with some strong ranged melee options. The few that come to mind are the weighted throwing knives from Bottom Tree Golden Gun, Tempest Strike from Middle Tree Arc Strider, the Shurikens from the new Stasis subclass, Celestial Fire from Top Tree Dawnblade, Ball Lightning from Middle Tree Stormcaller, Penumbral Blast from the new Stasis Warlock subclass, and any version of the Titan Shoulder Charge for a one-hit kill, Shiver Strike from the new Stasis Titan subclass, or Ballistic Slam from the Middle Tree Striker when paired with Synthecept so you can get a one-hit kill when you're surrounded by at least 3 enemies. Since I mostly play Hunter, the build that I decided to test was the Bottom Tree Golden Gun with weighted knives and the exotic chest piece Ophidia Spathe to get that extra knife charge. I'd also really like to test the new Hunter exotic gloves, Athre's Embrace. Please forgive me about butchering that name by the way, but unfortunately I haven't been able to try those yet. So I have to be honest here, I was having a lot of fun testing this build in PvP, but I definitely wasn't dropping anywhere near the same number of kills that I typically get with regular weapons. I'm just not all that good with bows since I haven't really spent much time with them, and I haven't invested the time to truly master their learning curve. It felt especially difficult to run this build against stacks of stasis enemies that were freezing me at every turn, but maybe if you're more of a bow fan, you'll have better luck than I did. If you're up for a challenge and want to try something kind of fun and unique, this build has some really cool potential for PvP. Here's a quick look at the setup I've been running to make bow shots feel about as forgiving as possible. On my helmet, I'm using 2 bow targeting mods. On my gloves, I'm using Bow Reloader. On my chest, I'm using the exotic chest piece Ophidia Spathe, which gives you that extra throwing knife charge, with unflinching bow aim and radiant light to get that extra strength stat. On my boots, I'm running Shotgun Scavenger to get that extra shoddy ammo, and Powerful Friends to activate the stat bonus on my Radiant Light mod. Quick side note here, these mods actually activate each other, so you don't need to have extra arc mods in your build just to activate the extra stat line on each. On my cloak, I was running double bomber mods to get my grenades back faster while dodging, but you can really use anything that you want here. I found this bow to be incredibly fun in PvP. The times when you're able to get that Swashbuckler ×5 going and then hit someone with a headshot are insanely fun. It's definitely something that I'd say is more geared towards 6v6 than 3v3, but I could see it potentially working in either playlist. So I suppose this raises the question, is Biting Winds the new best PvP bow in Destiny 2? I'd argue that for both 6v6 and 3v3, it's incredibly fun, but I would still probably have to give the nod to Le Monarch because of the damage over time effect on that fully drawn shot, as well as the ability to combo it with a perfect headshot and then swap to a hand cannon for the cleanup damage. The strong upside of this combination with Le Monarch is that you don't need any specific setup to make it work, such as getting a melee kill to proc Swashbuckler. You have this near instant kill lethality available at any time. If you've never come across a competent player who can do that quick draw glitch to swap between Le Monarch and a hand cannon, it's pretty insane and very frustrating to play against. Here's a few examples of my friend Mystic running this combo. Look at the insane speed at which you die, it's nearly instantaneous. This combo also has some crazy range for how far away you can still get the kill. So I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Have you spent any time with this new bow in PvP? Which one do you think is the strongest PvP bow in the game right now? Let me know below in the comments. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe and also turn on notifications so you don't miss my next one. Also, let me know in the comments which topics would you like to see me cover next. I'm having a blast with Beyond Light so far, and I have a ton of ideas for videos coming your way soon. If you'd like to chat more about Beyond Light, we also have a great community Discord with players across all platforms, and we just reached 6,000 members. The link to join is discord.gg/pattycakes. That's all for now. Catch you guys next time.